Good morning, gamers. Welcome to a new episode of 5-Dimensional Chess with multiverse time travel. First off, I'm just gonna show a couple, basic tactics, basic, how the game works. Now here's a little puzzle. Essentially what's gonna happen here is that when I move this bishop here, it actually becomes checkmate, because you see, a bishop can move, an equal amount along any two axes. So in normal chess, that means that it can move anywhere x and y diagonally. Essentially, what the bishop is doing when it can get to, say, here, is that it can move both spatially and temporally, right? So it's moving one space along time into the past, and it can also move one space either x or y. So basically what that means is that the bishop is no longer on white or black, it is now on the opposite color of, a space in the past. Now, if we, if this was two moves, then it could actually move two along the spatial axis, along with two along the temporal axis. So two moves in the past and two moves along either x or y, up or left, right, down. Now, so knights move in a similar way. It's basically just normal chess if you think about it. See, this is checkmate because this knight can move one along the temporal axis and two along the spatial axis, which means that it can move up two and one back in time, so that its end result is right here or right here. These are the legal moves in normal chess, These are the legal moves, one move in the past, when the knight jumps through time. And so you might be wondering, but wait, there are two squares here, what does that mean? It must be moving two turns in the past, right? So what that actually means is that it's one of your turns, So this is only showing, the enemy turn, So what is black gonna do? It's gonna do nothing, because it's dead. But if black had a legal move here, they would do that, and then this would be the next move, Rook tactics, they are also interesting. Rooks can go... okay, so rooks can go as far back in time as they want if they do not move along any spatial axes, So a normal rook in chess can move as far as it wants along one axis and one axis only, that being a spatial axis, So it can move here, it could move here, and then time is just an extension of that, so any move in the future, it could occupy the space that it is currently on, so right there. It could move right there in the in the past, wherever. And so that allows us to do a little something like that. And then that becomes checkmate, because you cannot move this king in the past. All you can alter is the present, which is what you are in, So this king cannot get out of the way once it sees, oh look, there's this rook. So its only hope here is to try to capture that rook with its king, but it just can't, because, it has one move, and then in that one move, bam. Dead. Now, I think that basically covers those tactics. Although there is our queen tactics. The queen can move as much as it wants. Okay, so the queen can move, like, say, either along 2 or 1 axes, I think. So, right, it can move here. It can move horizontally or diagonally, and then it can kind of do that in the past. I think, like, 1. As long as it goes the same amount. Yeah, okay. So, if this, say, were 2 moves in the past, then it could go here, here, here. Because that is 2 moves spatially in either direction. Right, so what that means is that you can do some nice stuff. Like this, I believe. Yeah, so that's checkmate, because this queen could capture that. Yeah, so this queen could capture this, or this. No. The reason this is checkmate is because this queen could capture on its next turn this king in the past, and they can't do anything about that. This king cannot capture this queen, because then this king would capture that king back, and you're just not allowed to do that, because that would be, moving into check. Now, king tactics. The king can move 1 space in any way. So, oh, maybe it can do more. I'm not. Huh. Okay, so the king can move 1 space in any axis. So it can move 1 space temporally, it can move 1 space in a parallel axis, it can move 1 space in a spatial axis, it can move 1 space in all of them, actually. But, you can see that illustrated. No, is that gonna No, that doesn't. Okay. That was a dumb move. I actually don't know what the solution here is. Mate in 1? Is it here? Or something? That looks like a stalemate. King tactics. But you can't capture something with your king, can you? Alright, I'm gonna have to come back to this. This problem. Perhaps. Perchance. Oh. Oh, that is genius. Okay. So the kings in the past can't take this king because they're in the past. So this king can be here and nothing can take it, and next turn it can immediately warp into the past, take those things, because this is the present here, and this timeline already extends into the future. Okay. That is some genius stuff. Okay. Wow. Alright, well, that about concludes this video. My mind is blown by that checkmate. See you in the next one.